So this is site 1 on Nimbin Road, which was a major landslip that happened in the 2022 floods. Basically, half of the roadway slipped away down the hill, so we had a single lane of traffic through here for up to 18 months before we actually started work on this job. So obviously it had a big impact to the community.
Behind me you can see, well, basically there's about 250 piles in the ground there. There's a capping beam, there's I think 600 blocks made of no fines concrete that constructed the road, and then pavement on top of the road and guardrail, put it back in, brought it in before Christmas and gave it back to the public.
As you can see, this site is now complete, and this is one of the first projects that has finished. The hydro mulching is starting to take off and cars are now accessing the road.
This is the first time I've had a collaborative approach from the EPA, and not one as a regulator coming in and inspecting us halfway through the works or at the end of the works.
The EPA has been very helpful through this whole process, especially with Tennille, our environmental officer that is new to the role. It was really helpful to have Jazz from the EPA helping Tennille out along the way. Given this was our first job of many, it was very good to get that relationship started right from the get-go before we'd even started construction, so we got on top of any issues that we were foreseen to come up before they actually came up. Rather than being out here as a police, it was more of a collaborative style approach that made sure we were covered and also we were doing the right thing by the community.
This site really matters because we're working adjacent waterways, and within this waterway we have the platypus, so we're just making sure we're containing those sediments on site so they're not leaving site.
The flood happened in 22. Lismore itself was pretty majorly affected. We've basically got over $1 billion worth of projects in the pipeline, which includes roads and bridges, major landslips, pavements, water and wastewater.
All the work that we're going to be tackling the next few years in this area is going to be very similar. They're all very narrow projects, steep, live traffic one side, usually a river on the other side. It's a bit of a learning curve getting into that work. Some of the designs are similar, some are a bit different, but yeah, you learn a lot.
I'm a local, grew up in this area. It's much more satisfying, the work that we're doing here, because we're actually helping the community, and you can feel what we're doing. The community at Nimbin has been great. They've been really helpful. They've dropped cakes past, they've come in to make sure the guys are going well if they need anything. So it's really, there's a real sense of achievement when you get something like this done.